Okay, hey guys. Today is today is another episode this week this weekend. I'm looking for a a trainer for for a train for me to go back into powerlifting again. Um, mm-mm. If you have any powerlifting tournaments or like mm, I need to know what time, what day these powerlifting meets are. I need to know that too. Actually, this is about powerlifting today, and instead of what I do in powerlifting for being a tub, a strawman, podcast things for me to go back into powerlifting again. So I want to ask I want to ask trainers, like if you are like champs or something. If you want to let me do something, you ask me questions. Any questions about coaching, it being a trainer. Want to sting for being a trainer for Olympics trainers and for powerlifting criminals too. If if they want me to do something, you ask me your questions. Um, if you have any powerlifting trainers to watch my podcast, any shows I watch on TV stuff like powerlifting on TV. A lot of people on Paralympics, they train overnight, and they are on like always on for Paralympics. And I need to know what time, what place, kind of place they are at from our town, like our town from Bainfield. If you are in this, if you in this area, like 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 we from Illinois, like people are trainers. You can go on the blog and then network for powerlifting actually. If they do have shirts online for toughness and strawman's stuff like that. Um, mm, mm. I made a Olympics later too, and I'm a Olympics champ too also. Could I do most things what I'm doing in sports? Like in I forget it's in Olympics. So if you have any questions about me go back into powerlifting again, if you have any questions for me to go back into powerlifting again, and please promote me, and please host me on my podcast. Please do. It's called Chris Van Dyke Podcast on it. And actually, I would call it Chris Van Dyke Solo to it, too. Because solo is like a show. It's not on live. Solo is not live. So, if you are on live streaming something, I do live streaming for Olympics and for Down syndrome, like me. If you have any jobs or like powerlifting champs maybe one day I want to be a powerlifting trainer too, actually, myself too. So if you look for a trainer or something, you can go on that too. And my best friend Ben, he does powerlifting also with children tournaments and 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 yes. So I need have 80 people call me, please do, cause I need to know what place is it, what time we get to these fans, like like all fans, like politics fans, stuff like that, bowling, basketball, any sports you like, go to and watch them play. And in powerlifting too, you can watch them play too. And maybe national and we powerlifting to get our state field again. Letting you know that too, actually. If you are looking to powerlifting or something, we have a gym. We have a gym called Big Hippo Gym. I want to talk about that first. Um, mm, I'm thinking about maybe I can pull TikTok, edit TikTok to put me back on powerlifting again. So if you have any questions about that, let me know that too. And I want to be a trainer for YouTube channels to learn climate for YouTube channels to actually. In these ones I'm doing right now, I'm just uptight on things and I have a hard time to let people know what they are doing in policing to actually chill on your team like your map leagues or also powerlifting map leagues too. They can hear this too. Uh, mm, 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 I'm waiting a long time to go back into powerlifting again. Really long time. And this is a TikTok story and a powerlifting TikTok story about my life. I want to go back into it again. I am taking my life clear. It's good. So I am doing good right now for now. And if you have any places have coaches, like if you are a powerlifting coaches or something like that, I'm looking for a job myself for a trainer. Like if I want to be a trainer, I can be a trainer for people to watch TV and teach them to watch TV. And hosting on TikTok hosting for me to be as a TikTok artist and a YouTube artist to make comments, people to learn YouTube stuff. And if you go on a app on your phone, it's like you set stuff, you post stuff like that. I'm teaching you how to learn to download YouTube stuff on Twitter, on data stuff like that. So if you look into data or something, you can reach me to come back into powerlifting again. Let me know. If you are on Instagram and Yeah. So if you in immigrant, they can watch this too. Actually, um, mm, mm. um, I want to talk to any people on hosting and people on like if they want me to do something, you can ask me your questions. That way I can be a trainer for people to want to poetry too. And TV things for poetry too. I watch things on TV and I learn to watch TV. And these things I am hearing right now, if you want to hear me on this, let me know this too, actually. Powerlifting is like a show. If you have live streaming about powerlifting, stuff like that. And I do YouTube channels for obviously YouTube channels to any YouTube channels to look into my things. And that way you follow your stuff and that way I can follow you people on Facebook too. I want 80 people train me to be on Facebook. If you are on any Facebook, if you are in accepted to in Facebook, let me know that too actually. If you look into LinkedIn again, you can be on a lot of shows you are on. And if you're on TV or something, they I watch Bus Olympics on TV too. Actually, it's 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 gonna be on. I do not know what is it on. So so if you are on like if you on TV and you can watch those on Peacock too. And I want to set up a TikTok on Peacock too. Actually, for people on powerlifting too. You can do that too. Actually, if you in any shows you watch on this, and you can watch who my fans on my any shows I make, like any YouTube channels, and all different Facebook channels too can look at my stuff too. Actually, I mean like powerlifting. I mean, a lot of people on Facebook. A lot of them are on there too for powerlifting too, and Netflix too. I know they have powerlifting movies on there too. And I know a lot of people in boxing too. I know they have movies too, actually. And they have poetry stuff on there too. You can watch too. And I want to host those things. So if maybe someday if you guys want to learn and teach you guys how to be a trainer, let me know that too actually. If you're lifting, you need to listen to you guys coaches. Like any powerlifting coaches. Something like that. And I'm looking for a powerlifting trainer for me myself too. So if you want to look through me, please do, because I like to go back into powerlifting again. And any places if you at Wharton, and if you from Chatham Charters too, they have Facebook for Bus Olympics too, actually, and they have actually have Bus Olympics have Facebook too, actually. Cause I want to be on that too, actually. Cause I want to be on there, and I want to be involved with Bus Olympics, and I want to be a part for Bus Olympics too. And if they want me be in one of those teams, I will. And if you have power, if you have any powerlifting coaches and trainers, can I'm looking for a coach. Actually, I'm looking for a coach to utilize and mold me to make shows on my podcast. And any shows you watch on my podcast, please do. It's called Chris Van Dyke Podcast. Any shows are like shows. Like it is solo or something. That is just a show. So solo is like a show or show. So my name is Chris, and my actor name is Chris Van Dyke. Actually, cause I want to be a Bus Olympics, a powerlifting actor, to me go back into lifting again, and I know WWE does it too, so I know they do powerlifting too. Actually, I know WWE does powerlifting too. Actually, maybe one day maybe they can come to your powerlifting meet someday, and maybe they can train us to being lifting again. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you have any trainers or powerlifting trainers, I want you to look for a coach myself. So if you have questions about coaching, about trainers, coaching, for teach you guys self to preach and syrup the city for powerlifting, please do, and they do really great things for powerlifting. Actually, if you are on bands or something, if your coach says something to you, you need to listen to him. Look, this is a figure you can do. Up and down. Down is not good. Up is good. All is good. If you power lift, you need to go up and down. And you need to start using those requirements to your coaches. So if you have any housing for coaching, like trainers, or like powerlifting trainers and powerlifting coaches, it's like any coaches, like if you in like Green Bay Packers are training for powerlifting too. They do that too, actually. And I know Kansas City does powerlifting too, actually. And I know all people in sports, on TV, they do powerlifting too, so. You can check this out, actually, because I want you to look for a coach myself, and I'm taking my life a while, testing a while, a little bit, and I'm looking for a coach job too, and I want to be a life skills, coaching kids to train for working out, and if you have any jobs like champs, like any champs, like any champs out there to let me do something this and this, you can ask me a question about that too. I love speaking to you guys on my podcast actually, and my best friend Ben, he did great on his podcast things too. You can follow him too, and all people on Instagram, Data, Facebook, YouTube channels. Those are helping you to training and learn training for being a trainer. You got a lot of stuff. You can be a trainer and be a powerlifting trainer too. Because I'm looking for a powerlifting coach myself too. If you have any coaches, ask me. If you guys like to ask me questions about shows and any shows you can watch me on it, please do. And I know you did great things. I am hearing right now, and if you have speakers out there, they can hear this too. Actually, if you have like spokespersons and hosting persons to host these things, and I want to do it for affected people to be in American awards for powerlifting too also. And I want to send up a American awards for people's champs because they do powerlifting actually. Because they want to win some American awards too. And CNN American awards too. Maybe they can win a American awards for powerlifting American awards too. That's all. If you want to do that too, please do. And you can walk on Red Carpet. Let me know that too, actually. Because we want to come as actors too. Down system society want to be actors too. And maybe lifting again. I do that. So I'm talking about I want to be a coach. I'm looking for a coach, actually. Because I want to be a trainer and I want to train people to watch TV, hosting things on TV, and stuff like that. And I know lifters, and powerlifting lifters, to watch TV too, actually. Because that way you have fun watching shows, all TV, Saturdays shows you can watch on TV, actually. Because they have channels that will on TV. So they have all TV channels, all TV kinds of channels on TV they watch. And that I am doing too. So I'm a CEO and WD and CAA, DAA for people to learn to watch TV. So if you want to speak to me, please do. If you want to do something, please do. If you from Springfield, Sherman, Illinois area, let me know that. You tell me that things too. If you'd like to have me come back into powerlifting again or something, you guys help me to go back in powerlifting again. So if you have any coaches, all different kind of coaches to look for a powerlifting guy like me myself for lifting again. So if you want to have me on you guys' shows, you can do that too. Actually, if you are in all the society podcasts and all society's YouTube artists out there to are lifting stuff like that, and you can learn in training things you can learn in coaches too. And I wanted to tell people to learn to watch my shows, and I'm looking for a coach for train me to go back into lifting again. So if you have any coaches out there, they can watch this too. If you are like powerlifting coaches, if you are listening to my podcast, please do. Please follow me on there. I have a great things on there for you guys can watch. And I know fire departments, I know police stations, and I know hospitals. I'm out for Bus Olympics and for promoting jobs. For me to look for a job too. I want you to look for a job too. Like I want to be a trainer, TV trainers too. If you let me come back in lifting again, I want to tell all people are trainers. And if you have 80 shows, about 80 shows on trainers or like lifting, powerlifting, tournaments. Because I need to know what time, what day is, what place. It's like if you are at 80 places you at, let me know those things too. Because I need to know what stuff I can do. And Boy Scouts too, I know they can be trainers too. And maybe one day, maybe I'll be a Boy Scouts artist and a Boy Scouts actor too for my scouts called Boy Scouts to feature out. And I wanted to do that for people or like in shows and learn to be in roles and movies and roles and TV. So I know you want to hear it from me, please do. If you have any questions, have jobs, like if you're in powerlifting champs, if they have job for me, I will send you guys to give me a job for being a trainer and be a powerlifting trainer too. And I want to be in a Bachelor Olympics. I want to be a Bachelor Olympics manager for people to learn in jobs and they can housing for jobs to promote me to go back into powerlifting again. If your biggest fans are at your jobs or something, they can watch this too. This is called Chris Van Dyke Podcast Fans on here too. If you have any shows you watch on my sites, please do. If you have any sites out there, they can watch this too. It shows websites, all different websites, like PHP Trim, Network, TV Network, and stuff like that for powerlifting too. So if you want to set up a network, a TV network for lifting and powerlifting, and I want to have you guys lifting requirements and your powerlifting requirements on my shows too. If you have any shows on your Facebook, any shows on podcasts on Facebook, they can watch this too, actually. Because I'm looking for a coach, actually. I want to look for a job at powerlifting trainers, coaches, and champs. They can have a job with me too. I can have a job with them too, actually, if they want to audition me first. And I'm looking for a job for myself too. So job is like if you and YouTube's channels too. If you have any YouTube jobs, YouTube jobs or something, I can set up a YouTube app and set up a TikTok and a YouTube, because I want to be a trainer, a TikTok trainer, and I want to be a CEO for YouTube channels too, actually, because I'm doing that for any places you go to. If you are like in places, if you at any places you went to, they can promote Bus Olympics too, actually. If you have any places you go to, like if you go to like go out eat or something, they do checkout for people to train to work. And I need to find out if I work more first. So I need to have a job, actually. I really actually need a job. Really, for real. I need a real full-time job myself too. So if you want to hear me on this, please do that, please, for me. Because I now want to work at, no. I still work at Walgreens, actually. I still work at Walgreens by Sherman. If I get a minor place someday, I need money. If I look for a wife, something, I not mean a wife, really. Not yet. I not got married yet, so I'm too young to get married yet. So I'm ready for me to get my place someday. So if you look for a place for me to put me in a shows, any shows you make, and if you are in acting jobs too, I'm looking for a acting job myself too, actually. So if you want to look for business or something, please do, because I want to set me up on a update about jobs. If they can represent me to have a job. If they do not like this podcast, what I'm saying is it's okay. So if you like it, you go up and down. For you can subscribe my YouTube channels, and you can ask me a question down below. Please do. If you like it or not, please do. if you like it, the co-host like it, and if you have like any hosting for a job for me, let me know that too, actually. So have a great week and have a good weekend, and this is a job podcast for me to have be in one of those jobs. Like, if you have any jobs out there, let me know that too, actually. Because I'm looking for a powerlifting coaches, me to go back in powerlifting again. So I want to send this up on a TikTok also for training to things on my YouTube channels. So I want to have my YouTube channels up on TikTok too also. And a lot of artists and actors or Hansa artists, they can follow powerlifting YouTube channels too. They can watch those too. I mean, artists, music artists can look through powerlifting Facebook too. If you are on Facebook, if you on any Facebook, they can watch powerlifting on Facebook also, and powerlifting too, and Paralympic trains too. And I'm from Beanfield, Illinois. They got areas you can be powerlifting at too. If you at Sherman, Illinois, you can train overnight. Like if you at like any places you go to, like houses, stuff like that. If you open up your own business, like open up your own gym, and you can open up a home gym too. You can do that too on data and Facebook too, actually. And you usually spend a lot of money on those too, actually. So if you want to put technicians for me to look for my own place in my own life too. So in my future too. My future goal is I want to be actually a cop. So too. And in my future career, I want to be a firefighter, and I want to be a police in a hospital too. All those jobs too. I can be part and be involved in those things too. So if you have any jobs like those, let me know that too, actually. Because I want to have more jobs out there. I want to do that in my life. And I'd like to have my life back together again. Go back normal again. Lifting again. With children. All my friends I care about. People what I feel love with. And people from my church too. And they love me what I'm doing for lifting too. And they can watch this too, actually. I go to my church called Debs.me Church. That's my church I work for. And I am a cooling guard there too, actually. I'm a cooling guard. I'm part of a safety team now too, actually. So I'm doing this all night streaming for my podcast. And you have any jobs for me I can do. So if you have more jobs for me I can do on my podcast, let me know. If you are on podcasts and any podcasts, they can. If you are like if you are podcast businesses, they can watch it too, actually. So So I want to be a business actor too. So watch this podcast. Peace out.